for checking out my video. I just uploaded one a second ago, but I am an idiot and forgot to turn on the mic, so that was wonderful. But anyways, today we are talking about little glitches and mistakes and unbalanced things that are along with the new Season 14 update. We're going to start off simple with these right here, the fusion cores. If you see the condition bar on that 25%er right there, that is roughly the condition that showed on all of my fusion cores regardless of charge. Whether they were 1% or 100%. They all showed about that same bar. Restarting the game seemed to fix that, so no big deal, just a visual glitch. Another one that was visual for me was the scoreboard. When completing the first few tasks, the progress bar did not move whatsoever, and I did not get a pop-up notification showing that I gained progress and points or how many points I got, whatever, until I hit rank 2. It was giving me the points, but invisibly. And still from time to time it'll tell me I'm on rank 1 when I'm on rank 12, but I seem to be getting points like I should and still progressing like I should. So just another visual glitch. But now let's get more into the meat on the bone of the problem. Alright, for me, Aristocrat's legendary effect on armor has broken. As you can see right here, I have one piece of regenerating secret service, but up here I have an Aristocrat's. Grants up to 20 energy and damage resistance to higher your caps, but despite the cap max being 40,000 and me having 35,248, somehow I'm only getting +0? How does that work? And it's not just visual, because if I equip these have the same stats with the exception of this Aristocrat should give me more, being that I have a pretty high amount of caps. It does not. My resistance stay 413, 459, showing that it is in fact broken. I'm pretty sure that at the amount of caps I have right now, I should be getting the full 20. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 32,000 caps, you get the full 20. At the very least, I should be getting 18, 19, not 0. And that is not limited to just the Secret Service armor. Pull out my power armor here. Have Aristocrat's piece right there. 20 energy and damage resistance, 100 caps, currently +0. So now I get to prematurely roll those. I mean, they weren't exactly what I was looking for, but they worked for now. I was trying to roll on a new chainsaw and a new minigun, but apparently that has come to a screeching halt until I get rid of my Aristocrats, because it does nothing. It's basically like wearing the base set of armor. But so that's a pretty big one, that an entire legendary effect has quit working. That sucks, but whatever. We'll deal with it. I've also heard that unyielding armor is kind of doing the same thing, that its effect is coming on and off and on and off as it pleases. Which I don't run a low HP build, and that's what unyielding is. When your health is low, you get bonuses to your special stats. So since I don't run that, I haven't been able to verify it myself, but that's what I had been replied to on a Reddit post about, that somebody's having trouble with unyielding. Which would not surprise me if Aristocrats is messing up. Why wouldn't unyielding mess up too? I mean, I guess possibly any of the legendary ones could be messed up. I don't know if it's just these two, or if me and that person specifically, just our files are having issues with legendary effects, or what's going on. It is strange because, like, my overeaters, it is working. I mean, my hunger and thirst bars are pretty good, but I'm getting the 6% from that. But the cap bonus, No beans. No beans. And another meat on the bone problem is the fire, poison, elemental damage, what have you. It is out of control still. I was hoping this update would fix it, but if anything, it made it worse. Like, test your metal right now is probably by a significant margin the hardest event to complete, because not only did you have the Mr. Handy to worry about before, but now the Harvestron is an issue too. Before the update, in my opinion, the Harvestron's fire worked as it should. Did it hurt? Yes. Could you survive it? Most definitely. It wasn't an instant kill like these Mr. Handys were. But that's no longer the case. Now the Harvestrons will wipe you just as fast, if not faster. So, before the update, as long as you made it through like wave 1 when the Mr. Handys quit coming, you were kosher. Not anymore. As long as the Harvestrons are out, you are in danger. Plus you have to dodge the little flamethrowers like on the walls. So I had 2 different matches yesterday where people left me alone once the battle started and everybody started getting melted. Everybody just quit. They left. Like, it's not worth it. You'll either running and jumping around the entire time trying to dodge getting strafed by a flame, or you're wasting a ton of stim packs trying to stay alive. And I run the fireproof card, and I have about 700 each of energy and ballistic resistance, but it does not matter. You get melted within a second. It's just completely unbalanced. Because if you think about it, a Mr. Handy is basically a glorified nanny bot. It's supposed to be a very bottom tier robot with not really any high-end combat capabilities. But they have turned it into a monster. When the Sentry bot is supposed to be the be-all, kill-all war machine that destroys everything. And honestly, I would rather fight like 10 Sentry bots than one Mr. Handy, because I can probably survive the Sentry bots. If a Mr. Handy gets the jump on me and hits me with that flamer, it is game over. Game over. And that is wild. That a nanny bot built to take care of children, essentially, has more firepower than the purpose-built machine tank with Gatling lasers and crap. Like, it's just wild how unbalanced and off that is. One Mr. Handy shouldn't give you more trouble than going to solo the Scorch Beast Queen and her minions. Like, that is unacceptable, unbalanced gameplay. I'm all for the game being hard. Like, people complain about the turrets and the silos. Yes, they hurt, which I haven't, granted, I haven't been since this update. I don't know if they've got worse. But at least pre-update, they hurt, but it was manageable. You could poke your head out and typically drop one before it dropped you if you knew what you were doing, or you could pop back in, pop a stim pack, whatever. You can make deal with it. But your stim packs literally cannot out-heal a Mr. Handy or Harvestron Flame. Like, it's going to kill you. It's just wild. I don't know. I'm hoping they fix it. So, if any of you guys have any ideas, suggestions, expectations, what you think is going to happen, do you think they're going to leave it in the game permanently? Is this just how it is now? Do you think there's going to be a patch to fix it? Or are we going to have to just ride out this entire season until they do it next season? But I mean, we were all expecting, when we saw that the resistances were going to be balanced, we were expecting it to be fixed this season, not get even worse. So my hopes aren't too high. I submitted support tickets to Bethesda about my aristocrat armor and all that stuff, and just their support is honestly a joke. Over my Aristocrat's armor, I got told basically support cannot do anything. That's a developer issue. Best thing you can do is message the bug in the bug reporting in Discord. So I did, but is that going to help? Probably not. If so, it could be months down the line or never ever be fixed. I guess only time will tell, but as of right now, it's really frustrating to a lot of players. A lot of us were really hoping the fire resin would get more balanced now, but it's not. I mean, running rank 3 fireproof with 700 resistances and power armor, you shouldn't get melted in 1 second by a nanobot, no matter how hard the game is technically supposed to be. Like, Scorchbeast Queen is a world boss and can do nowhere near the damage that a Mr. Handy does. It's insane. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening to me rant. Like I said, if you have anything to say, whether you agree, whether you think I'm stupid, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.